Welcome to Quiz It with Faabul. Today we're taking a look back at 2025, a year full of history, culture, sports, and unforgettable moments. We'll go through 10 big events from this year with questions that test how much you remember. Don't worry, you'll have a moment to think before we reveal each answer and explain the story behind it. Let's dive in with our first question. Question 1. First up, history in the making. When Donald Trump was inaugurated for his second non-consecutive term on January 20th, 2025, what number president did he become in U.S. history? Was it the 45th, 46th, 47th, or 48th? Now, people often remember Donald Trump as the 45th president from his first term. But in U.S. history, when a president serves non-consecutive terms, each term is counted separately. That puts us in interesting territory. The correct answer is 47th. Trump made history by becoming the 47th president of the United States, even though many think of him as the 45th. Non-consecutive presidencies are rare. Only one other president, Grover Cleveland, did it more than a century ago. Next up, cinema. Question number 2. At the 2025 Oscars, which film took home the coveted Best Picture trophy, making waves for its largely non-English-speaking cast and stunning visuals? Was it The Brutalist, Emilia Perez, Anora, or Dune, Part 2? Some of these titles were nominated and talked about all year, but only one truly captivated the Academy voters with its emotional depth and artistic achievement. The answer is Anora. Anora became the unexpected star of the 2025 Academy Awards, winning Best Picture and cementing its place as one of the year's most talked-about films. Now to sports and entertainment. Who headlined the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, delivering a record-breaking performance watched by over 133 million people? Was it Drake, The Weeknd, Post Malone, or Kendrick Lamar? All four are huge artists, and any could sell out a stadium. But only one pulled off the biggest halftime show of the year. The answer is Kendrick Lamar. His 2025 Super Bowl performance was not just a concert, it was a cultural moment, blending chart-topping hits with staging and visuals that lit up social media and set streaming records. Shifting to world events. Question number 4. Following the death of Pope Francis in April 2025, who was elected as his successor, becoming the first American-born pope in history? Was it Cardinal Timothy Dolan, Cardinal Robert Prevost, Cardinal Sean O'Malley, or Cardinal Joseph Tobin? The Vatican's choice was watched closely around the globe, sparking conversation about the future of the Catholic Church. The correct answer is Cardinal Robert Prevost. Cardinal Prevost made history as the first pope born in the United States. His election was seen as a signal of the Church's evolving global identity. On to space and music, an unexpected moment that had the internet buzzing in April. Who performed What a Wonderful World during a brief space flight, joined by Gayle King and Lauren Sanchez? Was it Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, or Miley Cyrus? This wasn't your typical concert venue. It was quite literally out of this world. The correct answer is Katy Perry. Katy Perry's performance during the short space flight became an instant sensation, partly because of the setting and partly because the song choice was so fitting. Question number 6. In 2025, the world also said goodbye to one of the most respected environmentalists and primatologists of all time. Which renowned scientist, known for her groundbreaking work with chimpanzees, passed away at age 91? Was it Dian Fossey, Sylvia Earle, Wangari Maathai, or Jane Goodall? Each of these women made huge contributions to science and conservation, but only one was known for chimpanzees. The answer is Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall's work transformed our understanding of chimpanzee behavior and conservation. She spent decades in the field studying these remarkable animals, and her legacy lives on in wildlife protection efforts around the world. Switching to art and culture. Who is the artist behind the creation of Labubu, the furry collectible craze that exploded in popularity in 2025? Was it Takashi Murakami, Ka-Sing Lung, Yoshitomo Nara, or Hikari Shimoda? Collectible art and characters became one of the biggest trends of the year. The answer is Ka-Sing Lung. Kasing Lung's Labubu captured hearts globally, blending whimsy and collectible culture into one phenomenon. It joined the ranks of memorable art icons and became a must-have for fans around the world. Question number 8. Music and viral moments were everywhere in 2025, including Coldplay's summer tour. What unexpected moment went viral during Coldplay's July 16, 2025 concert in Foxborough, Massachusetts? Did Chris Martin crowd surf for the first time? Did a couple get caught on the kiss cam sparking memes? Did the band perform an unreleased song live? Or did a surprise fireworks malfunction shut down the show? All of these could be headlines, but only one became the most talked about moment online. The answer is a couple was caught on the kiss cam, sparking memes and social media buzz. The kiss cam incident became one of the most talked about concert moments of 2025, with fans and Chris Martin himself joking about the awkward but hilarious viral clip. Back to sports history. At the 2025 French Open, which male player defended his title by defeating the world number 1 in the final, marking the longest final in the tournament's history? Was it Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, or Rafael Nadal? Each of these players has had big moments on clay, but only one made history this year. The correct answer is Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz's victory in the 2025 French Open final made headlines around the world. He defended his title by outlasting the world number 1 in what became the longest final in the tournament's history. And finally, a historic moment in U.S. politics and city leadership. Zohran Mamdani was elected mayor of New York City in 2025, becoming the youngest mayor since 1892 and the city's first Muslim mayor. How old was he at the time of his election? Was he 33, 34, 35, or 36? This election was a notable shift for one of America's largest cities. The correct answer is 34. At just 34 years old, Mamdani broke long-standing barriers, both as the youngest mayor in more than a century and as the first Muslim mayor of New York City. His election highlighted generational change and the evolving diversity of city leadership. And that wraps up our 2025 Year in Review quiz. From politics and pop culture to sports and space, 2025 was a year of big moments and unforgettable stories. How many did you get right? Whether you aced it or learned something new, thanks for playing along. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time.